Hello and welcome to Drinks with... Oh, come on, where is it? Drinks with... Dempsey. Whew. Finally. That's what happens when you're not ready for a theme song. You know I'll never leave. Welcome back, everybody, to Drinks with Dempsey. You know I want to see your favorite neighborhood author. All sorts of fun things going on around the screen. Oh, it's so fancy. It's amazing what you can do when you have YouTube. So yeah, I did use YouTube to figure out how to make it a little fancier. You might be like, oh, some people will be like, man, he's legit. Look at this guy. He's got all these graphics and everything. Because I wasn't legit before the graphics. The graphics made it all happen. So, oh, let's look at the comments. Commentary. Hello, Kathy and Michelle and Neil. Wow, you're beating Leicester right now? My goodness, man. You guys are gonna be fun. I told you last month. Remember last year too, Neil, when I told you Newcastle was gonna be fine. Talking soccer here today. Just like we always do. But I mean, that's only for about 10 seconds. Talk about soccer. But yeah, I told you last year. You need a drink of water. And I told you. I was like, you were scared last year. I was like, Newcastle's going to be fine. And look, voila. The Oracle of Chattanooga was right. And then again, I told you last month, maybe 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it's like, you guys are not going to hit the drop. You're going to be clear. You're going to be okay. You got like 2 wins in you, maybe 3. I think 3. And maybe 2 and 1 draw. They knew it. I knew you were going to be okay. Don't thank me. I just made the call. I didn't go out there and play defense and score goals for you guys. But 4-0 and Leicester is nice. That's strong. Leicester pulling an Everton move. Getting drubbed at home. Well done, sir. Like it. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate it. Hello from Oak Ridge, Jan. I still haven't got up there yet. But now that Tennessee's a free state, maybe I could get up there sooner rather than later. Hello, Denise. Denise, I saw... Did you? Where is Ernie? Yeah, I have the I got the new graphic up so that I can start the show and do a proper intro, but I don't have the music yet. I got to figure out how to work the music integration into the system. But I mean, I love the new graphics. I got the video game look up here and up there in that corner, and then the down in the other corner. It's hard to do this backwards. I like that little happy hour sign. Made it myself. Brought to you by Canva.com. Canva.com, unofficial sponsor of Drinks with Dempsey. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all they would be the unofficial sponsors for, at least right now. I've got other things that I want to do with you guys in the shows going forward. Wondering, though, I'm just going to ask. I don't know if this would be fun or not. We don't have to do it every week. We could do it once a month or do like a special Friday where we do this, or we could do it every week. It doesn't bother me. It's just my job. Like, my job's to entertain you. I just want to make sure you're entertained. So I was thinking about, like, we could do a lightning round of quick. I do like a 10-minute sprint, right? And if you're not familiar with what a sprint is in the writing world, we writers call them sprints because you set a timer and you write as fast as you can for like 10 to 15 minutes, right? And I do it in 5 to 10 minute increments usually. I used to do 15, but I like to do 5 to 10 now because it's shorter and it makes you go faster. I actually need to start doing that again. I always forget. I've only been doing this for like 13, 14 years now. Publishing for 10-year anniversary for the Sean Wyatt Secret of the Stones. I gotta get some new graphics for that too. Back to Canva I go. Elena would kill me. My graphic designer, my cover designer, she'd kill me. I can't believe you're using Canva. Just call me. Just email me and I'll do it. I'll do it. But I feel no. I don't want her to do it. She's busy enough. She's got enough covers to do. So anyway, I was thinking about doing like a live sprint with you guys. So like 10 minutes of, and you give me the topics. So you can pick, like I could set up some parameters, right? Like a fence that, you know, keeps us in the backyard so we don't go too far astray while we're playing, but also, you know, gives us a chance to have a little fun. So I was thinking about doing like, what would it look like if I did live writing sprints on the show and created just fake little stories with you guys. I don't know if that would be fun or not. And you can say no, like, nah, not interested, thanks. Silly little stories, like just little 10-minute ones. And maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe I like actually take them and put them into like a short story form and put them out there on Amazon. Ooh, even better. You could do it like put little short stories with like characters that we come up with together and storylines and things like that. And we get goofy with it, but maybe we publish it and we sell them like little short stories for 99 cents and donate all the proceeds to charity, something like that. I don't know. Might be fun. It might be a lot of work too. So I don't know even if I could do it, but if it sounds interesting, there you go. There's one idea that I have. Another idea that I had to sort of get, because, you know, all the time, every week, it's just me sitting here doing nothing. I mean, I'm entertaining you guys, I guess, but I don't feel like, I want to make sure I do a great job at it. I don't want to just do an okay job at it. I mean, I really want to entertain you guys. So would it be cool for, you know, would you like me to talk about books that I'm reading or things that books I want to check out, things that are coming soon from other authors, like do like a little book review show or a little book, like a little book club segment. You know, that wouldn't be the whole show, it'd just be a segment. You know, it's time for the book club segment. You know, we could do it like that. And then, I don't know, just a thought. I'm just spitballing here. Just spitballing. No big deal. You can say no. You can say yes. Not going to hurt my feelings either way. Cheers. Cheers. It's good to see you guys today. I'm drinking Simply Made, is that the brand? Limeade with Mio in it. Always a good call on a hot spring day. Lemonade's also good, but I didn't have any of that. And right now I'm on Limeade. I'm on the Limeade kick. I don't know why. Maybe it's less sour. All right. So anyway, let me know what you think about that little book club segment. Little this, little that. You know, sprinkling some happy little book club moments. I don't know. I'm just giving you ideas. Hello, Ray. Hello, Valerie. Call on me, Valerie. All right. He said happy launch day. Thank you, Neil. So Ray, think you're so funny, Ray. You think you're so funny. Oh, Ernie's so unprepared. He's getting his drink ready. That's exactly what I was doing. I was going down there and making this tasty little piece of sunshine. Mm-hmm. What else is in your drink? Ice. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Oh, so I don't know. No, there's not. There is not at all. Hey, you know me, Michelle. You know how I roll. You know, just clean and sober is how I like to keep things. Keep it between the lines. You know, there's an appropriate time for partying. But when I'm sitting here with 16,000 people watching me live, like I don't think that that's a good idea. You know, I don't think throwing down Patty's Day style is a good call. Or maybe it's a great call. I don't know. So, hello, Kathy V. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. You lost your super fan status. Is that like the thing that says like top fan or whatever? I don't know anything about how that algorithm works. I mean, I guess I could guess. I've never. I mean, I have a Facebook rep that I talk to for like Facebook, advertising stuff, but I don't know how I mean, if I had to guess how top fan worked, I think it would be because it's completely hinged on how much you engage with that page. Like whether it's me or a page that sells widgets or whatever. The more that you engage with it, like things, comment on things, share things, that I would assume that elevates your status. And then if you aren't around for a while, the machine probably assumes that you're not as interested as you used to be, and so it knocks you back down. So I guess that's what it is. My question would be, Denise, why don't you love me anymore? Yeah, it kind of hurts, because if my theory is correct, if my hypothesis is correct as to how the algorithms work, that would mean that you're just not interested anymore. Where's the block button? Block Denise. Would never do that. But yeah, I think that's how it works. Ooh, this is exciting. Ooh, a countdown. Yes, I'm just now catching up to that. I know, but the countdown should have had music with it. I'll work on that for next time. Hey, you got to be a showman. I learned that from my good friend Chris Hawkins, otherwise known as the General. He taught me that a long time ago when I was in, singing and up on stage and in front of lots of people. And I guess I did a show. I'd seen the Doors movie, right? Because I never actually, was too young to see the Doors live back in the day. But a big Doors fan, and I saw the movie, and the first movie, or the first show that they featured was where Morrison's standing on stage, and he's he's just standing there, right? He's not doing anything. He's just standing there in front. And they're like, Jim, look at or he had his back to the people. And they were like, Jim, look at the fans, look at the crowd, man, look at the, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Not yet. And then he eventually turned around and looked at the crowd, and then everybody went crazy. But the whole point of that is that the showmanship, right? Like, it was just an okay band until like Jim Morrison went out and just started going, hog wild, right? So, my good friend kind of taught me that. It's like, you got to be the show too. You can't just be the voice. You got to be a little crazy. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, man. Whatever you want me to do. So that's what I started doing. So now I'm trying to incorporate that. I got to do better with that with you guys. I got to be more entertaining. Got to do more of the cool, like showmanship. You got to do more showmanship, or not, and just lose super fans like Denise left and right. God, can't believe it. After all we've been through. Oh. I promised myself I wouldn't cry when this happened. I saw it coming. 6 minutes this morning. Which morning, though? At Maple Street Biscuit Company? Or the 12 a.m., the 12:05 a.m. showing? I like while I was doing that little, 10-minute pop in early this morning after midnight, I kept thinking sooner or later Megan's gonna walk in and she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Like, I told her before she went to bed, I was like, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna be up late tonight, doing this stuff. And so she was already out though. She was asleep. She didn't pop in. No pop in from Mama. So it's all good. All good. All right, let's catch up on some. Oh no, it scrolled down again. It always does this, man. I'm so far behind on these. I gotta catch up. I'm rambling. Okay, there was the superfan status one. Don't you call me out, Valerie. Don't you call me out. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, you can't hear me over the music. Was there music? Oh yeah, the music I played. No, I know, I was just turning it down for a second. Catching up. Oh, you like the new Dak story? Good. Now I'm going to tell you right now, you're still in this one, so I don't want to start talking about the next one so much yet, but I mean, it's worth mentioning. Country Roads is book 3, and it's takes place in North Carolina, and really enjoying writing it so far, but it's different and it's been a lot slower. I should have had it done about a month ago, and I had about 3 weeks where I had just no energy. Like I was so zapped that I'd go to sleep at night and I'd wake up early the next morning and it wasn't enough sleep. Like I'd just wake up and I'd just want to lay there. And it carried out throughout the days. Like I was just exhausted for weeks and weeks, really more like a month. And so I got way behind. I didn't even have the energy to write much. I'd go lie down and rest, and then get up and do it again, do it again. So it's not getting my normal 3,000 to 4,000 words a day. And I was getting more like, I don't know, 1,500 to 2,500 in. So cut my production in half. So I should have been done with it already. But I will say the new story, it's fun and it's cool. I just have it's a different kind of feel. So it's not just like jump in and guns blazing and this is more like an investigation. I mean, Mumbai is 2 and the other one was 2, but a little less action to start, and there's like a little murder going on in there, a little murder mystery action going on in there. But you're gonna like it, and I think you're gonna like it. And I'm also trying to make sure that it's not same formula, right? Like same thing over and over again. I want you guys to have a little variety in this series. So working on it. But yeah, so there you go. There's that. But I'm glad you guys are liking it. The new story. Mumbai looks a lot like Chattanooga. Does it? I've never been there. Can I predict a takeover now? Oh, they scored. Okay. Well, you should still be okay. 11 minutes to go. I kind of wish I had the game on the TV back here, but it's too late for that now. What's up, Jonathan? Annette, good to see you. Oh, we got a little evangelizing going on. Bring them into the fold, Cat. Bring them in by the thousands and the tens of thousands into the Sean Wyatt and Dak Harper and Adriana Villa fold. Bring them all in. Bring them in and let them drink from the fountain, the font. I love it when people say font. The font of the IAA universe. Bring them on into the fold. We will hold them tight and not let them go. And we will also let them spread the word. We will teach them to tell others the good word about the Sean Wyatt series. And that is how we will take over the world. You see? You see? That's how we do it. So this was cool. This was talking a little bit about doing a little live writing, and I still haven't seen the feedback on that yet. On my that was so 20 minutes ago. I got invited to do this was interesting, just out of the blue. So there's a website called speakeasy.com. Don't get excited. It's not that kind of speakeasy, because I did get excited when I saw the email. But and Atlanta's got an amazing speakeasy. Prohibition is what it's called. Yeah, they put out a secret 5-digit code every month. They change the code, and you go to this phone booth that's at this nondescript building, and you have to enter the code correctly. And only a certain amount of people are on the list to get the new codes. So you have to be that person or know that person. Needless to say, they keep it pretty locked down. It's pretty cool. But it's not that kind of speakeasy. Speakeasy.com is more like, it's like a little bit like Masterclass. And I was recently asked to teach, they just asked me to teach a class on there. I was like, what? Me? Okay, what am I teaching? Goofing off 101? Because I got like a master's degree in that. And procrastination, I can teach that really well. I can teach how to come up with excuses to not get things done, but that fits sort of with the other two. It's probably more like a side class. You know, like abnormal psychology fits under the umbrella of psychology. Also was my favorite class and the most disturbing one. Just ordered Mumbai, and it's be there tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta order my hardcovers. I thought that I ordered them and then the order didn't go through. Also, the ErnestDempseyBooks.com website or shop is almost ready. I'm still doing a couple of test runs on some of the print-on-demand products. So like the wall art and stuff like that. I'm using a print-on-demand service, and so I'm pricing them as low as I can. So I'm not like trying to make a bunch of money off of those things. I just think it's cool for you guys to have and for me to have. I want some of that stuff, that merch. But so I ordered a couple of the wall prints to test the print-on-demand service. And I also sent them an email to ask how long it would take to ship or to deliver, because I looked online, some things said like fulfilled within 3 days, delivered within 2 weeks. So 2 weeks isn't really quick, but I mean, that's acceptable. I can tolerate 2 weeks, but I want to make sure it gets here. So I'm checking the order status every day, and I'm not going to give the go ahead to like go to that shop and do anything yet until I see that thing delivered. And because not that they're scamming you or anything, it's just that I want to make sure that everything's connected correctly before people go in and start buying stuff. So don't want you guys to have a bad experience. You know what I mean? Nobody likes to have a bad experience. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about, Ray. Oh, thank you, Allison. Very cool. Yeah, this has sort of a 1980s video game look to it. No relation to that other Ernest that wrote that other book. 10 years, yeah. Can't believe it. I can't believe I quit my job 6 years ago. I mean, it's been 6 years since I walked away from that pocket of frustration that I spent 12 years of my life in. So thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Very cool. Yeah, I need to do some fun stuff for you guys. I got to do more fun stuff for you guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It might be boring, but I might, it's interactive for you guys. I might be able to take I don't know how I would do that. I guess I would take your comments, compile them over into my Scrivener app, and then put them over in sort of like the little sketch of it, and then we go. I don't know. It might be stupid. Maybe we try it like one time, and like that wasn't any fun. Yeah, it has gone fast. And it's funny because people will ask me questions every now and then. A reader, I'm looking over at the books, by the way, like they're over there. I always look over at them because I'm like, wow, we're in a lot of books. It's so funny. It's a weird thing to have done. I mean, and I'm a professional at it, apparently. But like, it's a weird thing to have done. But people will ask me questions about books from, I don't know, like book 16, book 12, book 4. And like, I don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes they'll ask me a question like, no, this is what this means. And then this is why I did it this way, or that's what happened here. But it's very often it's hard to remember a lot of little details because I'm already on to the next one and I'm working hard on the next one and focused on it. It's kind of funny like that. Okay, why did you do this here? And I'm like, I don't know, which page was that on? Because I'm gonna need to go look it up, read over it for the first time in my life because I don't read my own books, and then try to like reverse engineer what I was thinking. But yeah, it's gone by fast. Okay, you like the sound of the sprint. Welsh caves at DeSoto Caverns and go. Wow, now that I see this live, Michelle, I'm thinking it's a terrible idea because now I feel a lot of pressure. Like there's that knot in my gut. Like, oh no, I was stepped into here. Pit of snakes. Great. Ooh, now you're going to want a pit of snakes involved with DeSoto Caverns and the Welsh caves. Great. Now you want the snakes in there. Yeah, scavenger hunts within my book. So one of the things that I'm working on right now, and I have not, I'm not working on it right now. It's on the back burner. It's sitting over here next to the books. And I won't be doing a lot with it. But I'm going to talk to my friend about that probably next week and try to get more details about what the next step is. But I want to do augmented reality for you guys. So I want to do an augmented reality app that's like an IAA app, basically, that makes you a member of the IAA. So because that's my whole thing, right? It's like join the adventure. I want you to join the adventure. I want you to be a part of it. And so I want to do an augmented reality app. Hold on, let me close this door because the garage door is going up downstairs, and in a minute there will be loud noises and a child running around. See, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't gone that long. Don't be afraid. So yeah, I'd like to do something where it gamifies things, where you guys do like a digital scavenger hunt, like the Pokemon Go app that was so popular, or filter, or whatever it is. It might just be a phone filter or something, an app filter that you install, and then you solve clues or whatever, and you find something. The problem is the scope of it. So we'd have to make sure that we had something built for everybody, right? Because you guys are all over the world. And so how we would geotag is not the right term, but that's the term that I'm thinking. But geotagging things or geolocating things based on y'all's locations where we have the biggest concentration of fans or just wherever. I'd like to do that. It might be as simple as feeding IP addresses to a system like that, because then I could just be like, okay, this is where so everybody's from, and then just upload a bunch of IP addresses, and it might work that way. That way, it could put the things that you find in your scavenger hunt closer to your home. But we're talking about, I mean, y'all are in, I don't know how many cities. Oh, my mom's calling me. So sweet. Hey, Mom, I'm doing my live show. I'll call her back here in a little bit. I'm cooking for Mother's Day. We'll come back to that. Anyway, augmented reality is what I want to do to get you guys deeper entrenched into the universe, the storyverse, and I don't. The scope seems really big to me, and I don't know how to make that smaller. Like how they did it with the Pokemon Go thing and all that. But I want to build that for you guys. I don't know what it would cost to do that, and I don't know if I would have to like do like a subscription thing to pay for it, or because again, I'm not trying to make money off of that. I just want to create more entertainment for you guys. So, talking too much. Let's see, scavenger hunts. Yeah. Do you have time to read? Yeah, I read every day. Almost. I read almost every day. Yeah. Steve King talked about that. If you don't have time to read, you don't have time nor the tools to write. So, yeah. But no, I don't have enough time. That's the problem. Is I just wish that I could do it all a little faster, a little more. And I think eventually what I'm going to do is put a team together of people that handle certain things, and then. But it's not because I'm a control freak that I haven't done that yet. It's because I'm a quality freak. I don't want to make sure that that things are done right. And but you had typos in your books. I know. None of you said that. I said that. So I'm not a total perfectionist. But nobody is. I've read New York Times bestsellers that had typos in them. So it happens. Editors are human. Sorry, Anne. Sorry, Jason, if he's watching this. What is that? The Order of Thaddeus? I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Iced tea. All right. But you're from Canada, so it's probably not sweet tea, is it? I think my child just turned on the television downstairs. You know that like weird, like tingling sound when somebody turns on a television? What is that? I think or is it just me? It's not just me. Everybody hears that. Just like everybody can do the Smeagol voice from Lord of the Rings. Masters wants it. Wants the precious. Gollum. Everybody can do that voice. Melinda from Ringgold. Melinda Ringgold is right across the street from me. Sorry, I got to get my bearings in my own home. It's 100 feet away. I am in Tennessee. 100 feet away is in Georgia. Ringgold, technically. 30736, baby. Was that rude to say baby? Sorry, that's from a cartoon. PCB, baby. Squidbillies. Melinda, you've had to have watched Squidbillies, right? Because it was created in Atlanta and based on a fictional county in northwest Georgia. I mean, like they got like Ruby Falls in there, and Rock City and Chattanooga, and I don't think they put Ringgold in there yet. Well, I don't know if they're making it anymore after they had to dump Unknown Hinson, but yeah, that's fine. Anyway, sorry, maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. Maybe you're like, oh, I hate that show. Drinking Bye Blueberry Infusion, you know, that stuff is good. Bye, bye, bye. I know that I've seen the commercial where they do that, so that wasn't just my creation doing that song. 4-2. Okay, I'm way behind. I hope that you guys didn't blow this. You had a 4-0 lead. Don't look, I'm an Atlanta fan. I know what it's like to blow big leads in big moments. Come on. Dude, watermelon juice, right? I know. Can't buy it in stores. That does suck to have to make it. Kelly! It's good to see you again. The problem is you've been working too hard. Oh, yeah, you've been working too hard. You lost status. Catching up on all these. You're 69 today? Happy birthday! Wow. Do you guys use a different birthday song in Canada? That was a borderline offensive question, but it's also a pretty good joke. Do you use the same birthday song that we use here? Because, like, you know, in Germany, it's like, you know, it's completely different. And then in Mexico, the words are a little different, but it's still like they'll do some of the same tune. So, I mean, I'm assuming other countries have different birthday song traditions. It can't all be like happy birthday to you. Like, I imagine that, like, in Portugal it's like like, or maybe that's Uruguay. You know, I wonder if you can judge a country's birthday songs based on their national anthems. You know, I love to watch the national anthems during well, the Olympics for one, but the World Cup especially, because they play them for each country before the game. And some of them are like really interesting songs. Like, they're like, clearly ours is just an old drinking song, right? And that's actually what it was. But there's some that are like really, really well structured, you know, melodies, and you know, they have a lot of rich instrumentation built in. So, sorry, tangents. Anyway, happy birthday. 69 years young. I love it. Wonderful. My goodness. Sorry it took me so long to catch up on that, but you can remember the Doors, and I am jealous. Oh, I don't... Plays on other book titles or song titles. Okay. Well, The Courier wasn't. It fit. And Two Nights in Mumbai, is that a song or a book title? Because I've never seen that before. I knew that The Courier, when I was naming The Courier, I knew that it, like, I liked the name, but I knew that Cumberbatch was putting out a new movie called The Courier. But, you know, that happens a lot in the creative industries. We deal with a lot of that, people doing the same names and stuff, so it's not a big deal. Can't copyright a title of a song or book or whatever. But yeah, Country Roads, definitely. When I was trying to think, I always wait pretty late in a story before I come up with a title for it. I don't usually start with a title. It's halfway done before but this one came to be pretty early. And I liked it for a lot of reasons. One, I'm a country boy, so like I don't listen to a lot of country music, but I listen to a lot of bluegrass, and I do love John Denver. And while this does not take place in West Virginia, and it would be appropriate if it did, and maybe I'll move it to West Virginia. I don't know. It's something I gotta think about. But it works well in North Carolina for the purpose of the story, and I love Western North Carolina, and so it just seemed to fit. Country Roads just seemed to fit, and I could hear that song in my head. And so, yeah, I did go with that one on there because I just felt like it was the right thing. Two Nights in Mumbai. Is that a song or a book by somebody else? I don't know. But yeah, Courier, they've got the same. There's probably a couple books named with the same name. So, but yes, you are noticing that. I'll try to break the trend with book 4. Okay, I'll try to be more creative. Jonathan, thanks for calling me out. Okay, and now I'm just gonna ban Jonathan and delete. Just kidding. Oh, happy birthday, Denise. Look at all. Oh, Heather. Man, I always look forward to that purple background of yours. I love seeing it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's like a little, it's like a flower, like a violet is staring at me right there on that little profile pic. I love it. It always makes me smile. Never makes me not smile. Oh, yeah, you know, I thought I reached out to her. And you know what happened was I stopped doing guests because honestly it was a little too much work, and that wasn't the original reason that I started doing the show, was to start having guests on. And every now and that's not to say I won't do it again, but maybe I might do it again at some point, but I didn't want it to just be that. And so and I was starting to feel the pressure, like I got to find another guest. I mean, woe is me. Joe Rogan, has 6 guests a week. He also has people that make those calls. So if I have a person that makes those calls, I do have a manager. Might be hard to get him to do that, though. I try. We'll see. Thank you. Hello, Sam. It's good to see you again. Yes, and now I'm going to do my Julia Child's voice because Sunday I'm going to be cooking for Mother's Day, and I'm going to probably make a chicken. Probably not a chicken, but some chicken, like chicken breast or something like that. Neil, because you were talking so much about your soccer team, I've got to look it up now. I've got to check it out and see if I can. Oh, you won 4-2. I told you were going to win. Good job not pulling in Atlanta, which is what we do. It's good to see you, Sam. Good to see you. Oh dear, Dak is coming to my home state. Yeah, you should be scared. You should be terrified, stupefied, mortified by Dak. Welcome to the cult of Sean Wyatt, everybody. Please be sure to pick up your complimentary Nikes and tracksuits at the door. Kool-Aid will be served in the refreshment hall. That's not a good joke, Ernie. That's pretty, like, you're going to get canceled for that. But the tracksuits and Nikes was on point, though, wasn't it? I mean, that was like dead on. Oh, so I looked up the score, and then, of course, I get to your comment. Great. Biscuits and gravy were great. Send you a picture? I don't think that it would look appetizing to you. If you haven't grown up with biscuits and gravy, the sight of biscuits and gravy might be unsightly to you. But I'll find a picture of it for you. I'll send you a good picture of it. Boom! Copy of Mumbai arrived at midnight last night in the UK. Awesome. You know what? I think it does drop based on your local midnight time. So because like I'll look at the stats first thing in the morning and I'll see like yesterday had this big jump up in the bar graph, and that was, but not as big as today. And I'm like, that's the UK. That's the UK readers, the readership over there. So, oh, see, here we go. For Indiana Jones fan website where you come up with characters. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Yes. Okay, unblock Jonathan. Malfunction. He has been blocked permanently. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Oh, Barbara. That's a good question. I don't know. I could read it to you, but I don't have any copies of. Oh, I could read it on my Kindle. Just do it that way. Will the cover? That's a great question, Jonathan. I don't know. Are you talking about for the 10-year anniversary thing? Like slapping something on there? Maybe. I don't know. What's up, Dr. Kelly? Good to see you. I was thinking snakes might have to be snakes. You always crack me up, Jonathan. Every time. There you go. You're reading and listening. Okay. Well, I'm not saying anything important. Don't let me distract you. Do you have books that you haven't published? Wow, Allison. You always have such good questions. Moving Allison to the front of the class. I'm just kidding. There's no front of the class. It's all a big circle. All a circle here. We're in a nice, happy circle. Some happy little clouds up there. Books I haven't published. I have books that I have. I have books that I haven't published. And I didn't publish them because one, they were not in the genres that I typically stick to, which is thrillers and adventure. Two, this story I wrote was sort of an urban fantasy story, the one that I'm thinking of right now, and it was. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure it was a good idea to publish it because it featured young people, like teenagers, right? And the hero in the story has a disability, and I just wasn't sure that I did it right, and I wasn't sure that it was a good idea for. I just want. That's a really sensitive thing, and I want to make sure that I don't do it the wrong way. And so I have sat on that for a long time. It was about 85,000 words, I think. So about 300 pages that I wrote, and then have just never published it. So it was about a month and a half, about 6 weeks worth of work. And I didn't publish it. And I was just, I didn't feel, I don't know. It just didn't feel right. So I didn't do it. But it's about a kid who's a shapeshifter, and when he shapeshifts into an animal form, he no longer has a disability, and so he like, I don't know. I just wanted to be really sensitive about that, and I thought it was a really cool idea, and it could be a cool inspiration for a lot of kids, but I didn't know. I'm really sensitive to that sort of stuff, and I don't ever want to step the wrong way. So that's one. In the Sean Wyatt realm and all that, I don't think I've unpublished anything in that, or never published anything in that. And then there's a few other things I wrote, that were urban fantasy stuff that just wasn't good. It wasn't right for the genre. And so I just, basically deleted those. I think I've probably deleted at least 3 worth. Deleted. They're still in files somewhere, but I mean, didn't publish at least 3 books worth of content, probably maybe 4. There's others I've started too. Like I've got one that it's still in the back of my head that I want to do, but I haven't done it yet. It's not in my genre. It's one of those that if I sit down to try to write an award-winning novel, that's the one I'm going to write. But I don't know if I'm going to dedicate the time to that yet. That'll be down the road. That'll be down the road when I'm out of ideas. So Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all's Mother's Day is different. Why? First you got to drive on the wrong side of the road. Then you got to screw up biscuits, right? Biscuits are easy, and they're not easy to make right. But I mean, come on now. Then you mess with biscuits. We took your tea here in the South, and we made it better. We made sweet tea, or as I like to have it, a half and half. Half sweet, half unsweet tea. Oh, why don't you just put the sugar in? It's not the same. You have to brew it. You have to put it in when it's hot. Hot tea, sugar, stir, pour over ice. Bam. And now this. And now I learn that you have a different Mother's Day. The nerve of you Brits. Will it ever stop? I mean, you couldn't stop with an empire where the sun never set. You had to have your toes in every little nook and cranny of the world. And now you're telling me you have a different Mother's Day? My mind is blown. I really didn't know that. I mean, I guess I should have assumed that. There's other holidays that are different, like Canadian Thanksgiving and Canadian Christmas, and you know. So I mean, I should have assumed. Christmas isn't different for us. I know it's not. I'm just messing with you guys. Boom. You have watched it? Have you watched that show? Melinda? Hello? Sorry, I'm so far behind. It's faith-based Sigma Force-like series. Oh. Okay. Hey, send me a message about that. I don't want to forget that. J.A. Boomas. Okay, I'll look it up. Hey. Rizzo, man, that was hilarious. That was such good baseball to watch, though. Watching those two guys laughing at each other, one striking out the other. And it was just so funny. I love that. That's right. Some of the hymns were right. That's right. That was like on, I don't want to offend anybody. Y'all know my religious beliefs. Well, everybody knows I'm a Christian, but you got to admit that South Park episode where Cartman formed the Christian rock band because he couldn't win a gold record because the competition was too hard, but the competition was less in the Christian contemporary space. And so he just took rock songs and changed Baby to, anyway, it was... That just reminded me of that, Jonathan, that episode. In Brazil, they don't send birthday or Christmas cards, which I found bizarre. I wonder if they celebrate the same Mother's Day, Allison. Yes, I am, Allison. I am cooking for the whole family this weekend. I think we have 15 people coming. Now that I say that out loud, I should probably start planning the menu. That sounds like a lot of people to cook for. Good grief. I need to listen to Sean McConnell. He's in Tennessee. Okay. I'll check it out. I'll see if my boy Mike Dewar knows him. Oh, Tequila Sunset. Yeah. That's right. Tequila Sunset. Yes. Okay. Now you're... Okay. Yes. You are connecting lots of dots, Jonathan. Well done. I forgot about the little short stories in the origin story, that series. Well played, sir. Okay. Jesse Terry. Look at this. We turned into a music show. That's good too. Of a chicken vindaloo. Oh, that sounds fancy. First, I thought it said voodoo chicken, which is also really good. Not like using a chicken to practice voodoo. That's creepy, but voodoo chicken. Spicy. So biscuits and gravy taste yummy, but looking at it, yeah, exactly, Melinda. You get it. You get exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, she's right over there. She's like 100 feet away. She's right outside my house. Maybe. Maybe she's down on like Highway 41 or Boynton Road or Alabama Highway. Maybe one of those spots. Maybe Cherokee Valley, close to where my parents live. I don't know. Could be Ottawa Ringgold Road. You could be off of that road by one of the farms. It's all close. It's all really close. Sounds like there's going to be a meetup for coffee at some point, like I did with John, the fan who's working on the Chickamauga Dam. He just had a knee replacement, and he has converted tens of his co-workers to the Sean Wyatt IAA fold. He is bringing them in. And you can do the same. Bring them in. Hold them by the hand and walk them to the water. And while you cannot make them drink, you can dunk their head into the water until they have no choice but to swallow. And then, and only then, that almost sounded like I was like abdicating some sort of assault. I don't advocate that at all. I was just being stupid. So, huh? Oh yes, do that. Ooh, post that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Jonathan has redeemed himself. Allison, I'll send you a picture. Savory scones and white sauce? I don't know. Maybe. Scones are pretty dry. You don't want your biscuits to be too dry. Flaky, yes. Buttery, yes. You are so funny, Carrie. You guys are so great. She is. Look up. Oh. Country cook. South Alabama. You mean LA. That's what it's really called. LA. Lower Alabama. That's what my neighbor calls it. And that's where he's from. He's from LA. Yeah, okay. So what else do we have here? I think I've covered that thing. I'm just looking through your comments. You guys are great. Work is overrated. Flaky. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's true. Ooh, a cheese scone sounds good. That's interesting. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Peach sweet tea is money. I do like peach sweet tea. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. I need to talk to more people who could give me good feedback like that about that story, because I just you understand, right? Like I want to make sure I'm being sensitive to it and not, I don't know, not doing it the wrong way. So I talked to several other authors about it before I decided not to publish it. Plus the fact that it's not on my brand, so it just didn't make sense at the time. But who knows? Maybe. So we'll see. Your Mother's Day was on March 14 in the UK. Are you going to use your big green egg for dinner? Of course. Yeah. But it'll be a lunchtime thing. I'll wake up and do that. Good times. Good times. That is some fine limeade. I do like it. I like it a lot. I like it so much, in fact, that I'm going to drink this whole glass. Not right here in front of you, but, at some point I will drink the whole glass. Probably. So. You're still not allowed to see people. Wow. I'm restraining myself from commenting on that. But that does suck. And I'm sorry. I'm going to take the high road. But I hate it for you. I hate it for you. Today, I ate biscuits and gravy with no less than 50 strangers in the same room with me. So I feel bad for you, because you should be allowed to get together with your family. I have other Canadian friends too that tell me the same thing. They're like, yeah, we still can't do this and this and this. And I'm like, okay. All right, guys. Sorry. I really do hate it for you. But that's why I'm here. That's why we started doing this thing more than a year ago, on Fridays with you guys, on Sundays with you guys, because I wanted to spend time with you and make sure that you didn't go as crazy as I already was and still am. I wanted to make sure that you guys were all right. That was it. That was the whole point of all of this. And to get you into my cult, obviously. I mean, welcome to the IAA. So, man, and I'm sorry that it's for a funeral too. That's no bueno. Especially for that. Like, I mean, weddings could be hit or miss. Like weddings, you'd be like, I think I want to skip that one. But a funeral, you have to go to it, right? Like that's one you got to do. I can't believe they're putting limits on that for funerals. I mean, that's a big thing. That's really big. Come on. There, I got off the high road and went to the middle road. I'll get back on the high road. Cheese scone sounds good, though, right now, Allison. Thank you for mentioning that. Cobblers. Don't ever apologize to me. On another note, do you ever feel angry or frustrated or fall in love with your characters? That's a great question. I get... I'm a bit of a hothead, so I do get angry quite a lot, but never at my characters. And I fall in love with them. I do love them, but no, I don't fall in love with them. I'm in love with them to the point where I haven't killed any of the good ones off yet. So there's that. Man, I gotta go. It's been an hour. I gotta go downstairs and cook dinner for the kid. You ever have any questions? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Oh, good, Neil. That's it. Yeah. Stick you in a book. I love it. How have you been since the jab? Since the jab. Oh, talking to someone else. Oh, talking to Sam. Got it. Solicitors. Oh, your arm's still bruised. Okay. Listen, guys, I got to go. I got to cook dinner, and I'm going to play with my kiddo. And I will see you guys on Sunday morning. Thank you for the feedback, both on the books and on the ideas that I'm trying to put out for y'all. I'm going to have to bring more people on board, though, to help out with some things, with some stuff, because I can't do it all. And oh, the COVID jab. No. Since the jab, the COVID jab. Oh. All right. Yep. We'll see you Sunday morning on Mother's Day, on the real one, Allison. I'm just kidding. So, come on, everybody knows America invented everything. They not teach you guys this in your schools, your fancy British schools over there? God, Napoleon. All right. Have a great weekend. You guys too. Yeah, have a good Sabbath, Kathy. Happy Sabbath to you too. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me so much. I love seeing you guys, and I'm glad we got to hang out today. Sorry I missed you last week. And I'll see you on Sunday morning. Enjoy the story, and keep thinking about stuff. You got, things you'd like me to do on the show, you can send me messages. I know I'm really late on getting to a lot of them because I'm getting a lot of emails now, and I feel bad about that because I can't always get to them in a timely fashion or at all sometimes, and I hate that too. But if you've got stuff you want me to do on the show or stuff you'd like me to throw together in the universe, I can always take a look and see. So you guys be safe out there, be careful, and good grief. I mean, happy birthday, Denise. I can't believe you took the time to spend a little bit of your birthday with us. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, do me a favor and send me a personal message through the fan page. They're on the fan page there on Facebook where you can click message. Send me a message. I think you have before, but I've gotten so many, it might be way down. Send me just a quick message, and I'll message you back. Okay. And yeah, I know you can't see anybody, but still, you could be, you could be out on the porch looking at the snow, or you could be doing something else, but you're hanging out with us, and that's pretty awesome. 69 years young. It's great. I really do appreciate that. So thank you for joining us. And you guys be safe out there. That's it. I already said that, but I'll see you on Sunday morning, and cheers.